Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cecily and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be sharing one of my favorite recipes for this easy fruit crisp. Super easy and delicious and done with any fruit that you like, so let's get started. So for this crisp I'm going to be using some pears and a couple apples. You'll also need a lemon. We'll need a stick of butter, some cinnamon, brown sugar. I'm using whole oats. I'm going to be using some almond extract. We're going to need some flour, and I'm going to be using some dried cranberries. So we're going to start with making our crisp topping. So we're going to add our flour, our brown sugar, and our oatmeal or our rolled oats to my bowl here. And I will have measurements for you on this recipe down in the description box. We're just going to give this a quick mix. Want to make sure everything is fully incorporated. Next, we're going to add in some salt. I added in about a half a teaspoon or a quarter teaspoon of flaked sea salt. Then I'm sprinkling in some cinnamon. And then I'm just going to give this another good mix. And then we're going to go in with our butter. This is cold butter that I've chopped into cubes. And then I'm going to grab my butter cutter or my pastry cutter, and we're going to cut the butter into the rest of the ingredients. This will take a few minutes. After you get the butter kind of cut into the rest of your ingredients, you'll want to go in with your hands and kind of crumble everything until it looks like this. So when you pinch it together, it kind of stays together but crumbles apart, and this is the consistency that you want. Next, I'm going to get started on my pears, so I'm just going to peel the outsides of them. This is optional, you can leave the skin on if you want to, but these pears, they have a little bit of a tough skin, so I'm just going to remove them. And then I'm going to cut them into quarters and then just kind of cut out the core. I'm going to zoom in so I can show you guys how I do this. Just kind of stand it up and slice out the core. And these pears that I'm using, I'm not sure which ones they were, but they were kind of small, but you want to leave them into some bigger chunks because they will cook down. Also, same thing for your apple. Just go ahead and peel that and cut out the core. And slice those into similar chunks to your pears. Just like this. So we're going to add everything to a bowl, and I'm going to use a half a lemon to juice that all over the pears and the apples. Next, I'm going to add in about a quarter teaspoon of almond extract, but you can also use vanilla, and then go ahead and toss in the dried cranberries and some cinnamon. You can also use fresh cranberries if you have them. And then just give this a really good toss. Next, I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then I'm going to add in about 1.5 tablespoons of flour. We're going to give this another toss. And this is what's going to help create like a nice, sweet, sticky sauce while it bakes. Make sure everything's well combined, and then we're going to add it to our dish. I love making fruit crisps. They're super easy, and you can use whatever fruits that you like or whatever you have on hand. Next, we're going to add on that delicious, crisp topping. And if you're like me, I love, 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 love the toppings of crisp. So I always make a little bit extra, so my ratio to fruit is a little off, but that's okay because the crisp is my favorite part. So you're just gonna pile this all on top of your fruit. Leave some nice chunky bits. And once you get your fruit all topped with that delicious crisp, it's going to go into the oven for about 40 minutes. and this is what it should look like. Perfectly golden brown on top. It is piping hot and it is sizzling, so be careful. Let it sit for a few minutes before you cut into it, and then go ahead and serve it up. You can top this with vanilla ice cream or some powdered sugar. But this smells so delicious. Those chunks of cranberries and pear and apple just go so perfect together. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know down in the comments if you'll give this a try. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.